everyone. I want to do a week 16 news video, and week 16, we're almost done. Hope everyone had a lovely holiday. Wasn't the weather amazing? I was just like, oh my gosh, it was so nice. Even though I had to turn my air conditioning back on, it was still, I'm not complaining. So it's gorgeous. Okay, crunch time. Last week, as you know, December 6th is the official last day of regular classes. For those of you who are taking classes, that's going to be it. I have extended out the date because, again, I count Sundays into the week. December 8th. Everything is open, okay? Everything is open and ready for you to go. Last quiz is open. Make sure you have critical thinking exercises in. But the main thing, which I want to talk about for this week, is the end of course exam. Okay, let me kind of explain what's going on. General psychology not only is a core course under the 36 hours, but because it's listed under the 36 hours of general education, we have to measure for student learning outcomes. Now, those outcomes are on your syllabus. I put that on your syllabus. So you can see, very simplistic. You know, we're measuring for theories in psychology, culture. Culture is a big part of psychology, and also research, how we actually go in and conduct the research. So the end of course exam measures those student learning outcomes. This is a departmental exam, so anyone taking general psychology actually takes the same one. This is state legislation. We had to develop these exams to measure those student learning outcomes, and then we give that at the end. I just call it end of course exam. Those of you recently graduated, you know what I'm talking about. You probably you saw that and went, oh, here we go again. But yes, we have to measure that. I have a study guide. The study guide is open. Go over the study guide, write the responses, go over the study guide and work it, and then go in and take that end of course exam. It is part of your grade. I need it to turn in for the statistics, so just make sure you have everything done. December 8th, please try not to procrastinate. Try to kind of time management, do what you can. If there's any problems, please contact me. You have my phone number. Some of you've been in contact with me this semester. It's just easier for me to know what's going on right away. Instead of having to constantly get on the computer to see what's up, I can just basically, read your text or you call me and we get the situation handled. But try to get everything in. Don't wait till the last minute. Now the 9th through the 13th is our finals week, but I'm going back in and I'm grading and I'm checking things, and that's when I also go back and retrograde any case study. I'm thinking out of normal psychology. Any critical thinking exercises that you turned in, that there was any problems. I gave some feedback that I couldn't open some of the documents. Just make sure you go in and you have all those critical thinking exercises done. I've graded all the way up to 4, so the only one left is critical thinking exercise 5. Again, answer all the questions because they relate to different topics in psychology. You guys have done an amazing job, just amazing. All the classes online this semester have just been wonderful students, and I can see your interest. I'm going in and reading the discussion questions. It's interesting to see your perspective of psychology from my perspective as someone who's in it all the time and who's been in it for so long. You always think about how people on the outside are thinking about your field, because psychology and pop psychology is just so popular. So I've really enjoyed your responses on the discussion questions. So I do take that finals week to go in and go back and check all the exercises, make sure everything's there, check all the discussion questions. You get credit for answering the discussion questions, so I'm checking everything. So if there is a problem with, please just make sure you check your feedback. So try to get everything done. Just try to wrap things up so that way we have a great holiday. And again, you guys have just been I just love reading your responses to the critical thinking exercises. That really is about application, and that's what my field is about. As researchers, we don't just pick and choose what we like. We do research based on what is out there, what's needed, what research problems are out there in the field of psychology. So when I think about, again, the questions for critical thinking exercises, I look at what real situations and questions that I have been asked throughout my career that have always been a real interest to students. So just make sure you have everything there. And if I have any problems, again, I'll email, I'll make announcements if there's any issues, but let's try to wrap things up, okay? Glad you had a great holiday. Again, it was awesome. And I look forward to kind of wrapping up the end of general psychology. Fall online. Amazing job. Okay, bye.